All right, guys, we are live. We're very excited tonight. This actually begins a very good series of team trainings. We're going to start having weekly team trainings right here every single Sunday night, as long as the weather permits, as long as time permits, as long as our traveling schedules permit. We're going to be right here. So, guys, as you're coming on here, okay, just comment below. What I need you to do is comment below. Make sure you stay in the Facebook group. I know this is something like you've probably never seen before, and Mom and Daddy, if y'all want to, if you can start tagging some people in that group, you might have to refresh the page there to make sure that you're tagging people in that group. We'll tag some people. I see some people already commenting. But guys, we've got Eric Caparisi on here tonight. We've got Bobby and Stacey Floyd on here tonight. What I need you to do right now is turn off all distractions. Turn off all distractions. Make sure all of your eyes are on this training, at least for the next, it's going to take about 35, 45 minutes of your time tonight. And but we really want to hone in on some training, some things that are very important and very crucial to building a fantastic business. And one thing I've already started doing was taking notes on some things that we've been talking about, some highlights and things like that. So we're very excited. I want you to really plug in tonight, be interactive, and listen. I said this would be a question and answer thing towards the end. So if you've got some questions, okay, if time permits, just go ahead and put your questions in that news feed, okay, in that video. And what we'll do is I'll get to those questions. As long as time permits, I'll answer those questions. But I'm not going to hold up any more of Eric Caparisi's time this evening, guys. Eric has come on here. And listen, Eric is the president and co-founder of this amazing company that we're in, New Life Sciences. He's given up part of his afternoon or evening now to be on here tonight. But listen, Eric has actually, guys, built organizations into the, I said millions one time, and I had to correct myself on that. But Eric has built organizations with volumes into the millions, with literally tens and thousands of reps in it. Eric has made millions in the industry, and so I wanted to bring Eric on here tonight just to kind of kick this off and share how excited, I want him to share how excited he is about what we're doing here, because as we are in what's, I hate to use the word ground floor, but we are in the foundation building part of what we're doing here, and it's amazing over the past 6 months what has been taking place. So Eric, without further ado, guys, I'm going to go ahead and introduce Mr. Eric Caparisi, and you can take it away there.
You bet. Noel, thank you for having me on tonight. I love spending time with not only yourself, your beautiful family and your wonderful parents are on this evening, and that's exciting to me. I've been doing this for 28 years now, and you're right, we're laying the foundation over the past 4 weeks. We have done more in the last 4 weeks than we probably have gotten accomplished in the past 6 months, and it's because we decided to really take this company to a whole new level. And what you're going to recognize is not only a compensation plan that pays bigger than anything I've seen in my 28 years, but a compensation plan that everyone has finally an opportunity to really, this is a business, so I'll start right from the money without talking, of course, about income claims, but this is where you've got a real opportunity. If those of you that are looking to make an extra $300 to $400, we got it for you. Those of you that are looking to make $3,000 to $4,000 a month, you have that potential. I just got done spending the weekend up in Orlando with someone that is a $500,000 a month income earner. Guess what? He saw this and he said, I want in. I just got off the phone 15 minutes before this webinar began with a $25,000 a week. That's a $100,000 a month income earner. Guess what she said? She's out of New York. The other gentleman's out of California. Guess what she said? She goes, I'm in. I want to be a part of this. They recognize how powerful this is, okay? This is what they do full time. They network. They understand the industry. They understand that the power of a compensation plan, the power of great leadership. But let's talk about our product for a second. Body Drive right now is absolutely one of the most unique and different products out there. And I'll explain it very simply. I have had hundreds of thousands of distributors in my organizations in the past. I've been blessed to make multiple 7 figures in this industry and really help a lot of people when they were needing some help and really change a lot of lives. So to me, that's exciting. But it was all because of a regular old healthy energy drink. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, they're out there. They're a dime a dozen these days. What I saw different here that we put together thanks to Dr. Darren Holmes, was a product, a formulation that of a product that not only tastes fantastic, but actually works in 4 different categories. We have got people that not only feel that energy. In fact, I've got people that say they cannot live a day without it. In fact, Dave Bykowski, who just got sadly out of having a heart attack, he wasn't on our product. But he said, I've got to get on a product. I remember taking Body Drive a while back. I got off of it, and he said, I need it. He said, what do I need to do to get on the product? I've got to get it now. This is a guy that's a registered nurse for over 40 years. He's seen every energy drink out there. But what's really excited people is not just the energy. You know, we've got people like Noel Floyd. Noel, please, dear Lord, stand up and hold those jeans up, because I can't even believe when I saw he held those jeans up, they were double wide of his body. I mean, to see that he's lost 50+ pounds, his wife has lost 50+ pounds, to know that Bobby and Stacy have lost weight. I'm not even sure where they're at right now. To see a picture that if you go to our website, if you go to newlifesciences.com and you take a look, and I believe it's the second slide, and it's there at the front for a beginning, or for a big reason there at the beginning, because it's important for people to see that these are real people holding up signs showing in the less than 90 days. Some of those people had only been on the product for weeks, maybe a few weeks, 3-4 weeks. Some people for the full 90 days. But in 90 days, to see so many people, I think out of those 15 people that were in that picture, 12 of them were women. Now, the power of that is this. Those of you that understand weight loss, women have the most difficult time when it comes to losing weight. This product is absolutely helping them to lose weight and keep it off. So that's exciting. So we've got energy. We've got weight loss. How many of you have heard of the depletion of minerals in our soils, especially here in the United States? It's a real problem. It's an epidemic. I know of companies that all they do is base their entire company around minerals, and that's all they sell are mineral-based products. Guess what? We have that in our product. Body Drive has that. 3 categories. So we got energy, weight loss, and minerals. Number 4, super juices. How many of you over the last 4 to 5 years have heard about the noni berry or heard about blueberries, how good they are for you, so on and so forth? We have that in our product, super juices, all mixed in with this product, this one product called Body Drive. And to know that I was blessed enough to make multiple 7 figures with just a healthy energy drink that just gave you energy, okay? And that was a few years back. But here we are, fast forward to New Life Sciences with Body Drive, a product that offers 4 different categories. Again, energy, weight loss, your minerals, and your super juices all in one delicious drink. That is the star of the show. And it's exciting to see that is what's getting people fired up, because they know that they can build a business here, and it's going to be here, and it's going to be here for the long haul. People are getting on the product, they're staying on the product, they're feeling the product. It kicks in, it kicks in within minutes, and it lasts for hours. And you don't find many products like that. A lot of times we've got to tell people, stay on it for 30 days. I promise you're going to start to feel results. And most people in 30 days say, I'm moving on. I'm not going to buy any more of this stuff. I didn't feel anything. Our product is that instant gratification type product. That's what people are looking for. A few other things I want to hit on real fast. You know what? We recognize you as a very important part of what we've got here with this business. We really want to edify you and elevate you and make you feel like you are worth something when you're part of New Life Sciences. And the simplest things, like getting a certificate in the mail, and we send those out every single month. And to get your certificate, I know Noel in the background's always got 3 or 4, I don't know how many certificates he's up to. Every time he hits a new rank, he's got a new certificate. He's got to go out and buy a new. He's got to go out and buy a new frame to put his beautiful certificate in there. And so we start you off with certificates. We're doing right now. We've got monthly cruise giveaways. Who's ever heard of such a thing? 3-day luxury cruises to the Grand Bahamas. We have got a car bonus program where we don't do this leasing type of deal that you see out there. We actually give you the car payment. We don't play games here. We're looking at doing things the right way. That's why we're going to be here for the long haul. Car bonuses, let me tell you something. This day and age, a nice car, and I call it a luxury car bonus, because our car bonuses start at $600 per month as a bonus. Now listen, this car bonus is not just a car bonus, it's also a luxury home bonus. So it can go upwards to, get this, $10,000 per month. $10,000 per month, and that's a bonus. That's a bonus on top of your regular commissions that you earn with our company. It's a bonus. What kind of home can you have for even just $5,000 a month, $6,000? I mean, are you kidding? Listen, I know, I live in Miami now, but I have a home in Virginia, and I'm here to tell you, $500,000, $5,000 a month, $6,000 a month can get you one heck of a home. And we don't make you, we send that check to you, by the way. We don't play games. We don't send it to your mortgage company, and we treat you like a real human being. We don't sit here and play games and believe that you're gonna, just take the money and run. We know you're gonna pay your mortgage with that, so we send you the check. So those are the little things that we do that really make us stand out. We have added right now a new $9.95 entry. Now, again, most companies don't do anything close to something like this. We're a believer in get you started. It doesn't matter how much money you've got in your bank account. Most people, the reason they're looking at this business is because they don't have any money in their bank account. I mean, I get it. I've been there. I know what that's like. And even $9.95, I think to myself, that's a couple Happy Meals out there for myself if I need it. So the point is this: $9.95 not only gets you in the business, not only gets you position. It's not only commissionable, meaning there's volume. It also allows you to start building your business and start getting fast start bonuses, which, by the way, we pay daily. How would you like to, in 3 days, start getting your first check within 3 short days? So for by the way, for that same $9.95, we're going to send you 5, internationally 4, but in the USA 5 packets, a 5-day supply of our Body Drive. For $9.95. I think the shipping's $2.95 on top of that. Maybe $1.95 in the USA. International, a few bucks more. But can you imagine this? I mean, show me a company that does something that powerful, and we've put that all together with an unbelievably beautiful website, with we've got a new lead program that helps you. If you believe that you've run out of people, I'm here to tell you, you never ever run out of people. Bobby and Stacy, I know, and Noel, all three can testify that they have absolutely. There's not a day that goes by that they don't run into someone new that can use either our product and or our opportunity. And in this economy, in this day and age, everyone's looking to make an additional income. So I'm fired up because I know what we're getting ready to do. We're just getting started. This is just the beginning. We're just laying our groundwork. It's a solid foundation. We're doing it right. And that, I think, is really important. So many companies are doing it wrong. And so many of our friends and family members could get hurt. With this business, I'm here to tell you, people that have known me for 10, 15, 20 years, are getting back involved because they said, Eric, if your name's attached to it, we know you're going to do it right. We know you're going to pay on time. We know you're going to give us a quality product. We know you're going to give us the most pay through your commission plan because you've been in the field. You know what it's like to not have those things and what it feels like. So we're doing it right. We're doing it for you. I know I've always taken up too much time, but I always have a lot to give. It all comes from my heart. I have a few notes in front of me. I seldom look at it. It's just pure joy to be able to get on today. I just got back from Disney, spent a couple days in Disney, and to see families. Let me tell you something right now. My girlfriend and I sat down this morning actually for breakfast before we left Disney. And I almost had tears in my eyes because we were looking around that restaurant for breakfast, and we saw so many happy families and so many kids with the big Mickey Mouse ears. And she said, you know what? She said, do you realize, Eric, that some of these people have waited all year to be able to bring their kids here to Disney, and they have saved every bit of spare money to be able to bring their children to Disney. Do you realize that some people, this is their first vacation? Some people, if they're lucky to have a vacation once a year, I mean, to me, this is a game changer. We have an opportunity to be able to help people just like those that we saw this past 2 days. And trust me, in 2 days we saw millions, it seemed like millions of people. But how exciting to see, the smile on their faces, these kids' faces, these children's faces that, mom and dad were able to bring them to Disney World and be able to experience that. I'm going to tell you right now, you have friends and family and loved ones, you don't even know this, that don't have the money to go to Disney. They don't have money to go on a vacation this year. They don't have money to get their children into a school for maybe a higher education, or maybe a private school because they're not the greatest the area where they live, or just do the basic things that we take for granted. This is that business that can help them, but you got to share it. That's all you got to do. Noel told me a story this morning. Someone said, I'm not a sales guy. And Noel said, fantastic, neither am I. And boy, oh boy, was he right. If you're a salesperson, this is not for you. We don't want you to sell anything. All we want you to do is share. And if you've ever shared a great restaurant, a great movie, maybe even a great fishing hole that you fish at, of course you'd only share that with a friend because you don't want many people to know about that great fishing hole. But you know, what do you do? What do? You go back and you say, hey, no, listen, I know you want to catch some largemouth bass. We got to go down here to this corner on this this lake. And what do? You're sharing. That's all we're doing. This is not about selling. And for our price points and what we give, the value we give, and the uniqueness of this product, and the leadership that are on tonight, this is absolutely that in my true belief at age 49, in my 28 years of being in this industry, I firmly believe that's the once in a lifetime opportunity. This is what we've all been looking for. We've put it together for you. It's just a matter of you taking command over your future and changing the lives, and hopefully changing helping to change your family's lives. Because to me, that's where I get really excited when I hear stories of how and I'm telling you that when I saw those kids, it really filled my heart to see those families, but to know how many of them struggled to get there. Let's make it easier for them. Let's change some lives, and I'm going to pass it back to you, Noel.
Well, I thank you so much, Eric. Guys, I tell you what, just in the post, just give Eric a big shout out, tell him thanks and how much you appreciate his time. Eric said a few things, guys, that I want to highlight really quickly before we move on. But he said something about price point, and guys, I try to do a lot of self-development. I try to do a lot of self-training, things like that. And I watched a training here recently where a gentleman was talking about an 80-20 rule, and he said one of the biggest problems with some of the network marketing companies out there is 80% of the people that come in really aren't serious about building a business, and 20% are, and the 80% that aren't, okay, wind up falling off. Number one, because the price points of the product are too high, whether they love it or not, okay. And one thing that I love about this, guys, is one, the product does work, okay. But, okay, for someone who is wanting to build a business here, let's just say they get off to a slow start, okay? Well, they don't have a $200 a month auto ship hanging over their head, or even $100 at that, because you can actually be qualified with that $59 a month auto ship. So when it comes down to it, I remember when I first got in the industry, the company I was with was $212 a month plus a $30-something a month website fee. And when it came down to paying my bills or paying that auto ship, guess what I had to do? I had to pay my bills, and I had to kind of slip out of that company just because I couldn't afford it and I wasn't getting off to a fast start. So one of the things I love about this is $59 you're in business, but if you get 3 people, it's free. So that's another thing that I love about it. But Eric said something about how many people were at Disney World, and that might have been their first time, or how many people were at Disney World and they might have saved up all year. They might have saved up 3, 4, 5 years for that one vacation. And I'm here to tell you, Jamie and I, we didn't take vacations up until here recently, and it was because of things like that. We had to save, and then we would save for that vacation, but guess what would happen? Something would happen, and we had to use our funds for the vacation. So, guys, we're making a simple way here for people to earn some money. It just depends on how bad you want it. It really depends on how bad you want it. Listen, I'm going to bring up Bobby and Stacey Floyd. We're going to hit on some things, and we might bounce some things back and forth, but they're my parents, okay? So I am a little, I don't want to say I'm a little biased to what they got going on, but I've learned a lot, okay, from Dad over the past few years, several years actually, when he first got involved in the industry. And one of the things that I learned from Dad was a consistency. Was being consistent and making sure you're constantly doing something. Hey, if y'all could mute your mic just for a second until I introduce you, it's echo. Yeah, there we go. It's echoing through there. But one of the things I always saw Dad do, no matter how fast or slow his business was going, I always saw him staying plugged in. Okay, and I learned that. I learned that from that, staying plugged in. We're going to talk about what that means. Number two, I saw him following up with people, not just once, not just twice, but sometimes 3, 4, 5, and 6 times. And I started noticing things that he was doing and things he wasn't doing that was attracting people into their company. And so I kind of want, I'm going to kind of turn it over to Bobby and Stacy Floyd, and they can just kind of bounce some things back and forth with each other. But number one tonight, we really want to start talking about, staying plugged in, the importance of staying plugged in, and I've got some key points here that I'll bounce back and forth with them just for a little bit. But I want to welcome Bobby and Stacy Floyd here. I know they just got back from Kansas. I think they were there for Wanda, not Barbara, Wanda, and I think she had actually 3 successful meetings for them there. And guys, don't ever think that's something you have to do. Okay, it's just something, when I go out and build my network marketing business, and when I see others go out there and build their network marketing business, I see Eric go out and build his business. One of the things I see is there's a variety of ways to get people involved in your network marketing business. So we're all collectively doing it as a team, and some people might do one thing one way, and hey, it might be a perfect way because of maybe their time schedule. Because I know when I started in the industry, guys, I was working 70 hours a week. I was literally sometimes commuting a total of 4 hours back and forth to work a day, and I couldn't go do meetings or anything like that. So I had to find my little niche on what I could do and how we could do things. And so we got a lot of things down the pipeline that I think you're going to be very pleased with. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up Bobby and Stacy Floyd, and they're just going to share with you a few things that they've been doing over the past several months to stay engaged and to continuously build their team. So without further ado, I'm going to welcome Bobby and Stacy Floyd.
Hi, thank you, Noel. One of the things I want to touch on real quick is something Eric said a while ago. And he was talking about your favorite fishing hole, and he said, well, maybe you wouldn't want to tell people where your favorite fishing hole is. And I found out something a long time ago. People that know me and know me well, they know how much I like to fish. And I'm pretty good at it, okay? But as much time as I've spent on the water, I've really learned how to do this, okay? Now, I found out also it doesn't matter if I tell somebody where my favorite fishing hole is. I can put them right on it, but if they don't know how to fish, they can't catch them, okay? So it really doesn't matter. And it was really funny. One time a good friend of mine was fishing with me, and I mean, we were in a boat. And I had a fish basket hanging over the boat. He had a fish basket hanging over the boat. We're fishing side by side. And I'm telling you, our lines were feet apart, okay, feet apart. And I am filling my basket with fish. And this man is catching nothing. And I told him, I said, if you would just change this a little bit and then change this, it would make a really big difference in whether you're catching fish or not. And he looked at me and he said, I just don't believe that makes any difference. And I didn't want to get smart with him, but I wanted to pull up my fish basket and say, look in my basket and look in your basket, and then tell me it doesn't make a difference, okay? Now, you're talking about getting plugged in. It works the same way in this business. When we're out here and we're marketing this business, it's so important that we teach people the right way to fish. Okay, it's the same principle. We have a lot of fish out here, and there are people that are hungry, and they want it. I mean, they really do want it. But if we don't present it to them in such a way, they'll never take it. They'll never take the bait, and they'll never understand how good this business is. So we need to present it to them in such a way, and then when they get involved in our business, we want them to be successful. So we call it plugged in, all right? So getting plugged in, what is that? Well, if you want people to be successful and to make money in this business, then you want them to use the same successful techniques that you are. So we want to teach them how to fish properly, and we also want to teach them to develop their mindset, because it's all a mindset. And I really believe that when we're born as babies, we're probably born with a neutral mindset. But then as we begin to grow, I mean, you've had children, most of you have had children, but all of us have been a child, and it's almost from the beginning people are telling us, don't do that, don't do that, don't touch this, don't touch that. What are you doing? You know, get back over here. I'm gonna, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, but then quickly our mindset, it becomes negative. Okay, and as we begin to get older, it seems like our mindset becomes more and more negative. We have more people telling us what we can't do than we have telling us what we can do. And what I'm trying to explain to you is we have a broad negative mindset, but we have a very narrow positive mindset. But yet, I'm telling you, if you're listening to me tonight, that positive mindset is in there. It's still within you. What we have to do is develop that. Okay, so if you want to have positive input, then get around positive people. We cut the negative out and get with your most active upline that's building a business that knows how to make the money and work with those people. Ask them. I tell people all the time, look, you're not going to bug me to death. If you really want to know how this is done, you call me, and I'm going to answer you every time. And I'm never going to lead you in the wrong direction. Why would I lead you in the wrong direction? Because the more money that you make and the more successful you are and the more your dream comes true, the more my dream comes true. Okay? So we want you to be successful. We have these big meetings that come up. And right now we don't have but one big meeting like maybe every 3 months. Okay, we have Nashville will be coming up on November the 5th. Okay, you want to be plugged in? I go. Now, the successful people in this business, that's what they do. And they're going to go. So you may be sitting there going, well, I don't know. I just don't know if I have to do that to be successful. Well, remember what I told you about my buddy sitting in the boat with me? I said, you know what, if you just change this a little bit and that a little bit, you'll catch fish. And he didn't do it. He didn't catch fish, all right? Well, I'm just telling you, if you just tweak things just a little bit, you don't want to you don't want to vomit your business opportunity out on people either. I mean, when you're sharing with them, it's so important. Just like even if you're at work and you've got people you want to share with at work, wait till you get ready to go home. If you've got a DVD or if you've got a video that you want them to plug into online, then right before you leave, say, oh, hey, Bobby, I've got this fantastic video I'd like you to look at. Man, this thing has really got me excited. I don't have time to get into it now because I'm headed home. Here, and you hand it to them, and they'll go home, and they'll look at that, and they'll call back, and they'll say, hey, what is this? I want to know more about this. You know how I know that works? Because I do it, and it works. Okay, Stacy does it. It works for her, too. And the people that we've got in our business that are doing it, it works for them, too. So that's a good way to fish. And there are other ways, and I'm sure Noel, some of them will talk to you about it. But it's just important that we understand we do have that narrow vein of truth, that narrow vein of hope, that narrow vein of positivity that is still within us, but we have to block out all these other things and say, look, I'm going to stay plugged into what's right because I want to make this thing happen. It is within us. And I want to ask you one more thing real quick. How much time do you spend building your boss's dream? Every week. Okay, when we go to a job, we're building our boss's dream, correct? So, how much time do we spend building our boss's dream? Now, I want you to figure up the hours, and you can figure that up by the week, and then figure it up by the month, and then figure it up by the year, and then if you want to, if you've been working somewhere 5, 10, or 15, 20 years, you can figure all that up. All right, but now, how much time have we spent building our own dream? So then we have to ask ourselves, what's more important to us, building our boss's dream or building our dream? And if we want to build our own dream, since we're already building our boss's dream, we have more limited time because we're spending a lot of time building his dream. So doesn't it make sense that if we want to fill our fish basket up, we need to work our limited time as smart as we can? You want to get on the fishing hole, and you want to know you've got the right bait, the right presentation, and that you're going to have success while you're there. So that's the importance of being plugged into your upline, plugged into the seminars, plugged into the phone calls, plugged into big events like Nashville. What would you add to that, Stacy?
Well, I would add that on the opposite end of the personality scale, I am from Bobby. He is so outgoing. I dealt with so much fear, and so I can relate to anybody that's ever shook in their boots and just totally closed up and not been able to get that first, you pick the phone up. And that was a big deal for me to call somebody. And like Noel said, this is one thing that he said that it keeps coming back in my head a lot of times. You sign somebody up and what they want to do is go into the witness protection program. Like, where are they? They don't answer your calls. They don't respond. You can't find them. You can't help those people when they're not around. But for me personally, I don't think there was a more inward shy person.
That's a fact.
Especially 20 years ago. It was just really, really difficult. When Bobby came home, he said, we're going to do this network marketing thing. And I said, we're going to do what? And I kind of went kicking and screaming. But with the books, one book that I would really, really recommend, first book I ever read, is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. That is not at all what you think it is. Probably you're not influencing people. You are growing yourself and relating to people where they are and different personalities. Plug in, like Bobby said, to your active upline who are building a big business. Yes, my personality, I still have to overcome some of that fear, and it's easier for me to just kind of take a back seat sometimes and just be quiet. But I know to grow myself and to grow our business, I have to step out of my comfort zone, and that's where the money is, outside of your comfort zone. Every day, do something in your business, no matter what. If it's pick a phone up, call somebody. If you are struggling in certain areas, call your upline that's moving and building the business. Say, this is what I need help with. How would you respond to this person? What would you say? This is what I'm saying. How can we tweak that? And I'm sure there's people in your upline that are building the business. So, contact them. That I have grown. I'm still growing, and yes, it's a struggle. It's hard, but it's worth it.
Yeah, Noel, let's see what else you have to say.
All right, I tell you what, guys, you hit on some big things there. I wrote something down right here, and something you said, was when you were out sharing with people. One of the key things, guys, is it always has to be. You always have to be in a hurry, okay? And I really want you to take that to heart, okay? You always have to speak with a sense of urgency, and you always have to be in a hurry. And he brought a key point up that I want to bring back. If you're speaking to people face-to-face, and if you're picking up the phone calling people, even if you're text messaging people, even if you're Facebooking people, you have to do it in a sense of urgency. And the reason being, and this all comes with posturing yourself, okay? You have to be confident. Listen, the people you're talking to, they don't know anything about your business, okay? They don't know anything about your business, so you have to posture yourself in such a way that you are confident with what you're about to say, and that's why less is more, okay? So when you're doing this with a sense of urgency, now listen, we're going to be there's going to be a stack of these in Nashville for people to get, but these are some DVDs that some of us have been handing out if you're wanting to do face-to-face marketing. If not, we've got the website, we've got the link that people can use. But one of the things he was talking about was, let's just say you are at work, okay, and you're wanting to share this with somebody. The last thing you want to do is the first thing in the morning or when you first go into work is, hey, Bobby, hey, man, I got something you got to see. The reason you don't want to do this the first thing in the morning is because they're going to be asking you about it all day long. And here's the thing, guys, if you're brand new, you might not know the words to say. You might not know exactly what to say. And the reason we talk about not vomiting our business up on people is because we want to keep it duplicatable. Duplicatable to me means I can sign someone up today, and they should have the confidence in the way I sign them up that they can go out there and sponsor someone the very first day, even with zero experience in the industry. So let's just say we got these DVDs, okay? And what I would want to do here, again, this is just a little tidbit, okay? And the same thing goes with the website, the tiredofthe9to5.com, okay? Bobby, I've really gotten excited about something. I'd love to get your opinion on it. Remember, okay, speak with a sense of urgency. Well, what is it? Look, I don't have time to explain everything, but everything's on this disc right here, or everything's on the website, okay? Do you think you can take 10, 15, 20 minutes tonight and check that out for me? Yeah, no problem. What time could I call you back that you would have watched it? Guys, it's that simple. And then guess what you do? You pick up the phone, and I know some people are fearful of the phone, and Stacy just talked about fear, okay? And I'm telling you right now, guys, fear, if you can overcome fear, and a lot of times it's the fear of the unknown, it's fear of success. For some people, it's fear of failure. Everybody has their own little type of fear, okay? And I did too. And I share with people many times I failed public speaking. And I could not get up in front of the room and say a word without trembling in my boots, just like Mom. It wasn't that I wasn't an outgoing person. I just didn't like being in front of rooms full of people. I mean, that just wasn't me. If we were around a little group or something, I would talk my head off. But when it come to people I did not know, oh my gosh, I mean, my hands would sweat. I mean, this is just the way I was, and I had to drop out of public speaking because I was failing anyway. And I said, well, I'm going to just withdraw from the class because I'm going to get an F anyway. And I did. I failed public speaking, and so if you can begin in small little increments, overcoming your fears by, here's the thing, just by sharing this with just a few people, you might burn through 4, 5, 6 people. But let me share with you what this does. Let me share with you what it does, because when you can do it, let's just say you're the most scared person in the world. When you can begin to share what you're doing with other people, it becomes more of a reality and more real for that person on the other end, because then they get to think, well, my gosh, if Noel can do this, I can do this. If Bobby can do this, I can do this. If Eric can do this, I can do this. If Angel can do this, I can do this. If Wanda can do this, I can do this. Because they see that you might be starting something new, and it's always scary. It's a disruption in your life when you start something new, and so it's very important, guys. I say always be sharing. Always be sharing. Some people say always be closing. I don't like that word closing. I feel like a used car salesman if that's the way it is. But I say always be sharing, and that brings up another point. And I kind of want Dad to hit on this too, okay? Because we talk about vomiting our business opportunity up on someone, but we can also vomit our product up on someone. And it's very important, guys, to balance between customers and balance between business opportunity. And so I guess I want to talk about the importance of not explaining even when it comes to the product, okay? When it comes to the product, because guys, there's going to be people that don't want to partner with your business, but they would like to try this product, or they would like to take this product, they would like to consume it. And some people you will know, some people I mean, just by what they're saying, that they're not interested at all in what you got to share as far as the opportunity goes, but they could be interested in this product. Now, I want to share with you how I would talk about this product, how I do talk about this product, to keep it simple, because so many people, I think they have to know all of the information about this product before they share it, and then they vomit that information upon people, and then the customer's gone. I want to share with you really quickly how I do this, okay? Because I want to show you something, all right? Because Eric mentioned, he said, you got to show them the pants, Noel. Now, guys, I'm still big, all right? I'm still 300 pounds, but I want to show you where I've come from based on this product, okay? This is what I was wearing, okay? I saved one pair of pants. It's a 44-inch waist, but it's crazy, okay? So from my experience, I lost some weight. I've got 72 customers, I think, but here's the thing. I don't feel like I've ever sold this product. And people will come up to me from church, people that I know, just from my discernment, that they're not going to be interested in my business for right now. And when they ask me, no, what have you done? What have you done? I don't say, oh my gosh, I've started taking this Body Drive. It's got 26 ingredients in it, and here's the ingredients. I don't do that. I say, then I started taking this new product called Body Drive. It's all natural. It's pretty awesome. And they're like, what's in it, man? I don't even know. I know it's all natural. It's good. And I can send you to my website for some more information. Would that be okay? End of story. End of story. Mom, Dad, y'all want to hit on that really quickly from a customer perspective on your take on that, and possibly just add to that, or just maybe reiterate some of that right there?
Yeah, sure, Noel. It's exactly what Noel said. I really can't add a lot to that, but because and those of you that are involved in business with me, you know that I've approached every one of you, from a business aspect, and and also, you know, that when I approached you with the business aspect, that I always ended with the product and explained, you know, that we had two fantastic products. And also, I ended by showing you our pictures. Okay. And now, if you are listening to us tonight, and you're already involved in this business, and if your goal is to take the product and drop weight, then I would really encourage you to get that picture taken, that before picture, because if you don't, and you go ahead and you do drop the weight later on, you'll be kicking yourself going, oh my goodness, I wish I had taken my picture. Now, if you're a prospect and you're on here tonight, and you know, and you're a potential team member, and you're thinking, man, I'm thinking about joining this team. Okay, I'm just telling you straight up, the product's fantastic, and I can't say enough good about our products. We have body drive, but I always share that product, you know, at the end of my presentation. The reason I lead with the business first is because 86% of the people in the United States of America go to a job that they do not like. Okay? 86%. And the majority of those people also have jobs that do not make enough money for them to even think about building their dream. I mean, they can't even think about building their dream. So this business gives them the opportunity that one day, if they so desire, they can make enough money to walk away from a job they do not like, or if it's just maybe they have a job they absolutely love, but they need the money to build their dream, then they can take and build that dream with the income. I don't know of another company that's providing the income that this company provides, okay? So I share that with them, and then at the end, I bring up the product and I share how good the product is, because that person then can make an informative decision, an educated decision now on whether they want to be a business builder or whether they just want to get the product. And if they just want to get the product, that's when they'll tell me right then. They say, you know what, I look at these pictures and I'm not really interested in your business, but I really am interested in this product. I said, great, here's a website, go to it. Okay. Now, if somebody approached me like Noel said, and you know, if somebody was coming to me and said, man, you know, Noel lost 50 pounds, I said, how do you do that? You know, and I said, is that what you want to do? I mean, are you interested in dropping weight, or would you like to make some money? If they said, well, no, I'm not interested in making money, but I really am interested in that product, I'd say, well, here's the website. You know, go to the website. I'm not going to spend an hour sharing with them a business opportunity that they're not interested in. Okay? So, I mean, that's pointless. Besides, that gives you an hour to go do something else you really want to do. So, I mean, what's your take on that, baby?
That's what I was going to say. You got it.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. I mean, you know, but now if somebody is really not interested in product, but they're really interested in making money, you don't want to be sitting there telling them how many different ingredients a product has. Not when, I tell you what, Eric and New Life Sciences have done a fantastic job of putting together this website. I'm telling you, Eric done a great job of putting together this website. Why would you want to spend all the time explaining something to him that Eric has already put on the website, where you can say, hey, just go to the website? It'll save you a lot of time.
Absolutely. You know, that, guys, it doesn't come more simple than that, and that's where we get into less is more. Less is more. You find out, and there's always going to be those people that ask you, what are you doing, okay? And my question is, what do you want to know, okay? What do you want to know? Because if they're approaching me for the business side, I'm going to talk business. And then, like Dad says, we're going to approach hit them with the product here in just a little bit after that. But he said 86% of people, okay, are going to a job they don't love. Now, I want you to comment. I want you to comment below. Is everybody looking forward to going to work tomorrow? Just say yes or no in the box. Are you looking forward to going to work tomorrow? And then we're going to hit on some more things really quickly, guys, and we're going to wrap this thing up. Okay, over here. We're gonna start doing this every Sunday, so keep that in mind. Okay, we've gone over saying too much. Following up is very important. Okay, and I learned this the hard way. Okay, because a lot of times people will tell you no, or people will say I didn't get a chance to watch it, and what happens is we forget to go follow up, or we follow up. And people, maybe time got in the way, or maybe they're like Eric and they just went to Disney World. They really weren't thinking about this business opportunity. They let a week go by, and you didn't follow up with the people, guys, you've dropped the ball. And here's the thing, is I'm so glad a few years ago when I got involved in this wonderful industry of network marketing that the people that I got involved with were so consistent with following up with me. They were consistently following up with me until I either said, get out of my face, or I said, send me the link. and that was basically, and I was so glad because we were looking for opportunity. We were actually praying every night, God, show us an opportunity because we're about to lose everything we had, but I wasn't seeing it was smacking me right across the face, and I was like, I'm about to lose it, So, guys, Nashville, Tennessee. Now we put the tickets on sale yesterday. And I goofed up and I did not raise the price back last night. So they will go as soon as this is over. I'm going to leave it open for about another hour for the discounted rate. Okay, and that is teamofhope.eventbrite.com. If somebody will post that in the thread. The link to the tickets. Guys, go grab your ticket. I think we sold 18 tickets in the last 2 days, which is absolutely incredible. Proud of you guys for that. Number 2, for text message notifications, you need to text the word loop. Somebody can put this in there for me, okay? Text the word loop to 313131. And you're going to get text message notifications of the trainings coming up, live webinar presentations, things like that, which I will be starting, and I'm looking for some people who want to step up, okay, and share via webinar. We'll have a webinar platform. We're probably going to have one midday, okay, for our people who are stay-at-home, also for our international teams, and we're going to have one during the night, during the week. But I'm looking for some people who will step up and participate in helping do the webinars for us, and I'll get you that webinar information. So if you want to step up and help take a leadership role in this, guys, because we're wide open for the leadership positions here. Like I said, always be sharing. But one thing I want to wrap it up with, guys, and I won't keep it any longer, okay, because I don't like these things going too long. I know we're pushing 11 o'clock. Mom mentioned a really good book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I was looking for it over here, but I constantly forget that I had that book before my house burnt down, so I haven't replaced it. But I do want to share with you another book right now, and it's called Go Pro by Eric Worre. Now, for those who don't like to read, guess what? You're in luck because he's got it on disc as well. He's got it on disc, and you can put this on your iPod, your MP3 player, put it in your CD player on the way to work, things like that. But GoPro, actually, right now, if you go to networkmarketingpro.com, you can get this book free if you only pay shipping. Okay, you can get it absolutely free if you just pay shipping. Now, this book right here is like your blueprint. This is like the network marketer's blueprint, and I'm telling you guys, this book will change your life. And I'm always going over things again and again. Listen, helping your prospects become customers or distributors. We just talked about this, okay? There's other things in here. Presenting your product or opportunity to your prospects. And he talks about, when it's good to present your product or when it's good to present your opportunity. Let's look at another one here, guys. I mean, it's like your blueprint here. Finding prospects. This is like a blueprint right here. And some of the things that we're teaching you guys are coming right out of this book. Right out of this book, and it's just amazing what's going on here. So listen, I am very excited about what's going on here. We want everyone. I want to see everyone in Nashville, Tennessee. We want to pack that out later this week. Okay, the room, the discounted room block will be available. So I'll put that in the group as well. But we do appreciate your time tonight. One of the things, okay, one of the simple things that I want to share with you really quickly, when I was first getting started in network marketing, one of the things I did, because my time was limited, okay, and we started talking, I think Bobby talked about earlier, how you want to utilize the time, the little time that you have to build your dream, you want to utilize it in such a way that's productive, okay? And one of the things that I did is I had a phone. Has anybody got a cell phone? Just comment in the thread, say, yeah, I've got a phone, okay? And here, there's something in here called text messaging, okay? And this was very important to me when I first started in the industry, was this text messaging feature on your smartphone. And the reason I do, listen, I can't send it right now because it's too late for most people, okay? But I want to challenge you guys, okay, to go through your contact manager, because I promise you, you have not done this yet, okay? I want to challenge you to do this. And if you go, okay, listen, if you go to your contacts over here, you can actually start with the A's. start by pushing A, and it's going to give you everybody's name that starts or ends with an A. And all you have to do is click send message, and you send this one simple message. Hey, whatever their name is, how are you doing? And that opens up the conversation right there. That opens up the conversation. As simple as that. Hey, whoever, how are you doing? And I want to give you this tidbit right now, okay? Because you remember, you have to speak with that sense of urgency, and this is how I've done things when I couldn't go out and prospect people, when I couldn't go to meetings, when I couldn't go host meetings, and all I had was my phone, and I had a webinar platform that we were using at the time. And when they reply back, okay, I'm doing great, how you doing? Look, John, I don't have a lot of time right now, but I've just gotten involved with something, and I would really like your opinion on it. Okay, I would really like your opinion on it. Do you have a few minutes to take a look at it? It's as simple as that, guys. We have that tiredofthe9to5.com. Tiredofthe9to5.com. We send it over there to them. Make sure you follow up. Listen, I've got all kinds of legal pads laying around my desk right here with lists of names on it, dates beside it, times beside it. Some of them have told me to go forget about myself, and that's a very nice way to say it, okay? And other people have told me, yeah, I'd be interested, but the timing's not right, and I have notes, you know, where I have done that. So it's very important. Last but not least, and we'll end this thing, guys, when you started a network marketing business, you had a dream. You have a dream of some sort. You know, you want to make a few $100s a month. You want to make a few $1,000s a month. Maybe you want to fire your boss one day, okay? But what I knew was when I first started in the industry of network marketing, it disrupted my life. It was a complete disruption on my life. And what I mean on that was we have our daily routine that we are used to doing. We get up in the morning, maybe the first thing you do is use the bathroom. I don't know. Maybe the first thing you do is make you a cup of coffee. You go sit in and watch the morning news. I don't know what your daily routine is, but you've just inserted a foreign object into your life when you join network marketing, okay? So as Mom said, don't go join the witness protection program, okay? Write yourself a daily routine down, exactly what you do every single day, at what times that you do them, and you start finding the time that you can to work on your network marketing business. If it's that you can't watch Bugs Bunny in the afternoon when you come home, guys, you're not going to be able to watch Bugs Bunny. If you can't watch American Idol, you can't watch American Idol. Put that thing on the DVR. But guys, it's very important. Do you want it? And I'm here to ask you tonight, do you want it? Do you want it bad enough? Okay, do you have the staying power? Because I'm telling you right now, you know, we talked about the leadership. I tell you what, Dad said the website. Eric, I'm telling you right now, there is no way I could have put a website together like that. It is packed full of information about our products. It's packed full of information about our promotions that we got going on and things like that. Fantastic job. We've got to utilize that, guys. When people are coming to us about our product, guys, we've got to utilize that website instead of explaining it all. And then we've got our opportunity. You know, and I want you guys to think about these things tonight. Why did you join? Why did you join? Why did you get involved? And you're going to be the pace setters. You're going to be the pace setters. I want you guys, I talked about that 80-20. You know, 80% won't do something, 20% will. I want you guys to be the 20%ers. I want you guys to be the 20%ers because in 6 months and 8 months and a year, when it rolls around, will you still be here? Will you have the staying power to still be standing here? And then there's going to be somebody that says, man, I wish I'd have stuck with it, or man, I wish I could have got involved in that when it first started. You know, some of that don't matter. It doesn't matter because I'm excited. Make sure you get your tickets to Impact, okay, because it is going to be an impact on your life. We've got a guest speaker, Greg Thurman. He's coming all the way from Alabama. Looking forward to that. But make sure you guys stay plugged in. We're going to have our call tomorrow night, okay? So Sunday nights will be our team training night, call tomorrow night, and then in a few weeks we're going to start a weekly webinar. So for you guys that are, more internet-based people, or maybe you're talking to somebody and you can't get in front of them, get them in front of that webinar. That's all we've got for you tonight. I don't want to keep anybody any later than this. I really appreciate it, guys. We've got a great number of people on here tonight. And make sure, if you see some people that didn't get on and didn't watch, make sure you tag them and say, hey, look, you got to watch this. But those are some nuggets that we shared with you tonight. We hope that you take it. I hope you took notes, and I hope you implement those things first thing tomorrow. Don't hesitate to reach out to any of us and say, hey, I need some help in this category. Can you help me? Maybe I'm saying something wrong. That's all we're here for, guys, is to serve, okay? And once we get you built up to where you want to be, you'll be on the same platform. All we're doing, guys, is serving. I'm looking for more people to step up to help us out with these trainings. And until then, you guys have a great night. God bless you guys, and we'll see you later.